Welcome, welcome to Miss Amanda's world. Come on in, we'll have some fun together today. Hi, Abel, Bella, Kaden, Darian, Exodus, Gail, man, I see you all, and everybody else too. Hello, kiddos. Hi, everybody. So I bet you're wondering what today is. Because, you know, this week's weather week. You can see I take this up right here just so you guys can see it. I hope you can see it. But yeah, I do have the what we made Monday back behind me. Our wind sack. Today is rain. Rain. Because in March well, not in March so much, but in April it rains. We sometimes get rain in March, but again, April. Because this is for this, yeah. We're getting close to April, aren't we? Huh? April 1st is next week, isn't it? So we're going to make a little thick umbrella. You will need a stick. Remember, I tell you, every time I use a stick, any kind of stick will work. Safety scissors. Tape. Paper. Well, that's not the paper though. There's paper. And something to draw. You're going to want a little square paper. You're not going to use the whole sheet. But do save the sheet because you might be able to use it later on. Then kind of make yourself a square paper that's within relative size to your stick. And you're going to cut that square out. You draw that little square and cut it out. Just anything to draw with works. And you're more than welcome to color yours any way you want when we get to that point. Save this piece of paper because you can use it later on when you don't need a whole thing. Then you're going to draw a wide letter U, so it kind of looks like this. But it's going to be upside down. You can draw it up and then turn it too. And you can bring it down a little more if you want to, that's to you. Then you're going to draw a line across to make an umbrella-ish shape. See that? And you go ahead and decorate your paper with whatever you have available, crayons, markers, whatever mom and dad say is okay to use. It's kind of, yeah, it's okay to go over because you're going to be cutting it out. So that looks something like that. You're more than welcome to cut out 2 of those too to make it even look cooler, but you don't have to. And then you cut out your little umbrella shape. You can draw any umbrella shape you want. This is just the one Miss Amanda uses. Because it's a simple pattern. And you see that? It looks like that. And you're going to take it, and excuse that. You're gonna take it, and you're not gonna tape it all the way at top like we do with our puppets. You're gonna tape it so a little bit of your sticks up front, so it looks really like an umbrella. Miss Amanda's gonna take this and cut it in half. You don't have to. You don't want to cut it in half. Miss Amanda just feels like her tape's a little long and a little wide too. So just remember with these safety scissors, be careful because scissors are sharp. Just cut that some more manageable piece and tape that down. Leave a little bit of room at the top. And tape that down. Ah! Oopsie! Amanda's tape got dirty. So it don't work so well, does it? Amanda's gotta try again. Piece of tape. We're gonna go ahead and just kind of put the tape on that. We're gonna go ahead and put this upside down. Then we're gonna go ahead and put that down. Now you have a choice here. Is you can either tape it on both sides, or, which Miss Amanda will show you in a minute. Both choices. Miss Amanda's going to show you this choice first, and then go ahead and make another little one. And then, so for this choice, you'll go ahead and tape it on both sides. Miss Amanda would prefer to cut it, but it's easier and quicker to not cut it. Then you go ahead and tape that. That way both sides are stuck to the stick. Oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's okay though. That's one way to do your umbrella. The other way is you're still keeping the same, you're still keeping the square and the U shape. But you'll see what we change. Mr. Med's going to quickly cut out another little square. Remember, save this paper because it can come in handy later. Not just for this episode. Go ahead and draw your upside down U with the line. And then decorate that. And then I just kind of chose scribblies for this umbrella. And this man doesn't like the way that looks. This man's kind of a new piece of paper. Cut that and try to make it squarish. Not like it. Miss Amanda just thought her other one was a little skinny. Miss Amanda's gonna draw some big old polka dots. And not even good polka dots. Like that, and that's what that one looks like. They're scribbly polka dots. And I cut in half. Or well, you cut around it like you did before. For this is a different kind. You don't have to do both of them if you don't want to. Gonna cut it and cut it. And cut it and cut it. And I'm sorry if you're getting a puppy dog in your view. This time you're only gonna, because it's easier to make it stick if you tape it on back first. Remember, you're leaving a little bit above. Like that, and I think I made too much above. Peel it off and shake it. Just want a little bit above it. You don't want to go halfway down the side. No, you don't. Try that again. There we go. That looks more. That looks better. You could also just tape it on the back. You don't have to do it on the front on this kind. But now here's where you're going to differ a little bit. To finish off the umbrella, you're going to fold it up. You're going to fold both ends in. That way they kind of stand up. That will be easier when you're ready to tape them together. You'll see in a second what your three-dimensional. Well, you won't see it all in 3 dimensions, but you'll be able to see each side of it, etc. Then you're just going to kind of tape up that bit. Just right there at the corner. You probably want to cut it down a little so you don't go all the way around the thing 3 times. If you have a long piece of tape. As a matter of fact, a really long piece of tape. And you're going to go ahead and smoosh in the next piece. And tape down the top. And you'll see it in a second. Actually, better yet, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and just kind of smush it a little bit. And there's another kind of umbrella. There's one more way you can do it. And you can fold just about anything. Mr. Man's gonna get a new square. There's just a few ways you can do umbrellas. So Mr. Man's gonna get a new square. It's probably gonna be a little smaller. You could probably use tissue paper or a wrapper of some sort to do it this way. And basically you're going to fold it into a triangle. Well, sort of a triangle. And it's going to look kind of like that. And then you're going to stick that down. Gonna kind of tape that down. And try not to get it stuck to your actual paper. Flip it over and do the same. But now it looks kind of funny, I know. Don't worry about that. You just simply fold the corners together and tape it. Actually, you don't even have to. Why not? You just kind of round it off with your safety scissors. And if you really want to, you can cut a little hole and push it through. Oh, there you go. Another kind of umbrella. And now we're going to do the rain song. Actually, it's ready to be the April rain showers. Rain it down. Rain, rain, rain. Be the April rain with me. Use your arms. You bring your arms down very hard and you go down. You're the rain. You're big old rain. Raining from the cloud. Rain, 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 rain. Comes to water flowers all through the April showers. Rain, rain, rain. You really don't want the rain to go away. It's just that's a cute song, but you really don't want it. Yeah. So let's put March Wind and April Showers together. Can we do that? Miss Amanda's gonna do it, honey, so she doesn't have to move her camera, but you can stand up to do it if you want to. March wind doth blow, and April showers rain on down, rain on down. March wind and April showers, and you'll see on Friday what the result is. Yes, you will. That's it for now. Here, Miss Amanda's World.